Brian with Nelson Creek Outdoors here again. Today I thought we'd just do a quick review on one of our favorite trail cams. That is the Bushnell Trophy Cam HD. This is the model number 119437C. I believe technically is a 2012 model, but I still see them being offered new online all the time. I picked this one up on sale for $150. But I do have seen them under regular price go up to about $209 for the same camera. Now, it is by the price you can tell a higher end camera, and a lot of people shy away from them for that reason. But I'm gonna have to say, this camera's been worth every penny we paid for it. We'll go over some of the features on this camera. First off, it's 8 megapixel for still images. You can put it down a little bit if you don't want those images. You know, I think it's like 5 and 3 you can choose instead. But you can go all the way up to 8 megapixel for full color pictures on the trail cam. It also does 720p HD video with sound, so when it's taking videos, short videos of the deer that are by your area, you can actually hear the noise in the background. And I will have pictures and videos at the end of this to demonstrate that have come from this camera. It also does field scan, so it'll just turn on every once in a while, take a picture, and then shut off. That's for, you know, taking a picture of a feeding area where maybe the deer are 100 feet away, farther than the range that this camera could pick them up. You could still see that they're out there in that field, and a lot of people use that feature I've seen on discussion boards and that. So it's a good one to have. It'll also, while it's scanning, still take pictures off the IR trigger. So if a deer walks by while it's in field scan, it'll still pick him up too. It also does 60 feet of flash range, and this camera does every bit of 60 feet. I see a lot of people complaining about other cameras not going out very far. With the 32 IR LEDs, now these are low glow, but not they glow really light red when you see them. They're not the black flash. I personally don't like the black flash because the picture quality isn't as good, and I've never had deer spook from the supposed red blob that comes from this camera. But it does get out to 60 foot on the flash range at night. The PIR, the passive infrared something or another that detects the deer presence there, is auto-regulating. As temperature changes, the sensitivity can go up and down. This camera automatically adjusts for it. I've just left it in that mode the whole time. We've never had a problem with it at all, so it seems to work pretty good. Let's see, it also has, you can do multiple pictures at one time. If a deer comes by, you can shoot a trigger with a little bit of a delay in between them. Then it also has the temperature display and the main moon phase display in the picture, and you'll see those on the example pictures at the end. As you can see, this one looks a little dirty, and it's got cobwebs and stuff all over it because we have had it out in the field for over a year, and it has been flawless. Other than the little plug in the bottom, some form of rodentia did chew that off, and I had to get a new one for there. But otherwise, no leaking, anything like that. These latches are very positive. No problem with them breaking. No problem with the seal sealing like you see on some cameras. This one will take up to 8 AA's. You can put 4 in if you want, but if you put in 8, you can get up to a year of battery life. I've had deer cameras for a long time, trail cameras. We put the big C batteries in them in the last 2 weeks. Nothing like that anymore. You put the 8 AA batteries in here, it'll last you the whole season. We had it just taking pictures, and it lasted and lasted. Never, the battery meter never came down. I finally switched it to videos, and we took, I don't know, 1,000 videos, and then finally the batteries were down to like 30%. Then I decided to change them. Didn't even need it yet, but I wanted to set it back to picture mode. It was monitoring a Lucky 7 trace mineral attractant test site, so I wanted to make sure it was taking pictures. Of course, when I did that, I also left it in setup mode and didn't get a single picture. So that's something to watch out for in this camera. If you got to put it in setup mode, and a lot of cameras. Don't forget when you leave to put it fully to on, otherwise you aren't getting any pictures. But honestly, I can't really complain about this camera at all. It's worked very well. It spent a lot of time in the woods without failing. Still hasn't failed. It's going to go out again here shortly. I would say if you're in the market and want to spend a little extra money, this is probably one of the cameras that you should have in your arsenal. It just is top notch. The picture quality from what we got was beautiful. The day videos were beautiful. Night videos, very clear. Got that 60-foot range without any problem. Same with the pictures. You do get sometimes, if the deer is too close, a little bit of you know, overexposure, stuff like that. But that's with any camera. I haven't seen any of them that are perfect yet. This comes about as close as I've seen. All right, so again, this is the Bushnell Trophy Cam HD, model number 119437C. If you're in the market for a trail camera, definitely take a look at this one and consider it. It is a great camera. Thanks a lot. You have a great day. Get out hunting.